Good afternoon. Snowstorms have unexpected consequences, and like including me presenting this afternoon. I like to pass these bookmarks that we have created to promote the Hoji Shinbun digital collection. I'm not sure if I have brought enough for everybody to have, but I'm just going to pass on. And then on the back side, it has a URL. So good afternoon. I'm Kaoru Ueda, curator of the Japanese Diaspora Initiative, as well as the Japan collection at the Hoover Institution at Stanford University. We work closely with East Asian Library at Stanford, here represented by Reagan Murphy. And before I start, I would like to thank you for the participating university libraries who collaborated with us to contribute their materials to make this digital collection possible. So I'd like to briefly take you to the our digital collection. Hoji Shinbun digital collection is consisted of about 14 titles of Japanese newspapers published overseas. Right now, it's primarily in North America and Hawaii. We have uploaded about 500,000 pages. And most of the titles are available open access, free of charge. We have significantly improved the underlying papers, the image quality of the underlying papers and microfilms. And it is English and Japanese interface. So these are the titles currently available on the website. So I'd like to just show you the search engine capabilities. I met with the head minister at Konko Church in San Francisco. That prompted me the idea to search Konko in English. So I just typed in Konko in our search engine, and it would directly go to the OCR text, looking for the exact word on the OCR text. And one of the results generated this Shinsekai Nichi-Nichi Shinbun, published in 1933, May 18th. And it just talks about the couple who will be married at Konko Church. As I said, the search engine directly looks for the exact matching words on the original text or OCR text. So if you type in, instead of Konko, in alphabetized Konko, that if you type in Konko Kyo in kanji, Japanese, that would look for the Japanese sections of the newspapers. And here's another example, is as a result of the Japanese search, 1934, June 6th, the same newspaper, but just the advertisement of the Konko Church. Or not advertisement, but New Year greetings from the Konko Church. So the potentials are numerous. It would really open up the historical study of Japanese diaspora without a border. If you like, you can study this material 24/7 from anywhere you like in the world, and provides equal access to primary sources that it used to be quite costly for researchers come to look at the microfilms, but right now it really opened up the door to undergraduate, graduate students, as well as researchers around the world. By doing so, widen the base of scholarship, and it also enables you to conduct cross-research, a cross-search on large volume data, so you'll be able to see the results across the various titles across a wide range of the time period. What I'm also hoping is this OCR text would enable researchers, non-Japanese speaking researchers, at least to have a basic idea of what these newspapers say by possibly copy and paste the text into translation software. Yes. Okay, so I just want to, I'm trained as a historical archaeologist. So the library is a little bit new game to me, but I'd like to give you a contextualized sort of information, what you could gain by using this digital source. So I put out Rafu Shinpo, published in Los Angeles on August 4th, 1914. And from that newspaper, I put out the advertisements. And you could get a snapshot of Japanese life in Los Angeles in 1914, and really kind of allows you to see their daily life. For example, rice was quite readily available. It's American-made rice. And then from this text says, yeah, you can get it at grocery stores across the country or various places. But also the time period, at that time, the letters corresponding with their families and relatives in Japan was very important. And it appears that a profession like a letter agent was present. So the letter agent would probably collect the letters from you in America and then send them to Japan. So that, and by that time, the Japanese community in Los Angeles was getting well established and allowed them to have pastime activities like buying sweets, goldfish, and the sake and the tofu were available, but as well as this beer was also advertised as refreshment and hygienic refreshment. And interaction with non-Japanese communities is also visible. The soup store, Demons, was welcoming Japanese. That implies probably the other stores may not have welcomed Japanese. And the truck advertisement say, time is money. We can sell the truck on loan. Very little cash down payment is required. So there is a, you can get sort of very contextual daily life information from these advertisements. And also adaptation of American practice is also visible. That you see the word Sunday. These are the special shoes you would wear on Sunday, implying maybe people started going to church, or at least adopting the practice of having the Sunday as a rest day. And finally, which this was very surprising to me, but there was advertisement of selling land in Mexico to the Japanese communities in America. So it was, come to Mexico, we have more land and sort of new opportunities available. And this is advertisement aiming at the Japanese communities in Los Angeles in 1914. So it really kind of allows you to unpack the history at a given time. So I hope that that kind of give you enough incentives to look at the digital collection. And we also are doing a crowdsourcing to correct the OCR text. So if you sign up, I would like to encourage you to participate in this sort of community-based project to make it more, to improve the digital collection. Thank you. Yes.
So when I went to the website, the Rafu Shinpo was blocked.
Right.
Others are not. So it doesn't seem to even be copyright. I mean, database. So.
Yes. So Rafu Shinpo still operates on a commercial basis, and according to our copyright agreement with them, we had to limit the access to Stanford login, or you have to be on a Stanford IP address. So that was their wish to limit the access to.
Things before 1923.
Right, because they, yes.
I'm Hamish Todd from the British Library. When you were talking about this collection, the diaspora collection, is that focused purely in North America, or you were interested in materials overseas? We have some things that were Japanese newspapers that were produced in the UK and also in Southeast Asia during the colonial period.
Yes, the initiative is really looking at the Japanese diaspora from a global perspective. So we would welcome any contribution, ideas to broaden the scope, both geographical and yes, definitely.
Here. Thank you. Ueda-san. Related to blocked newspapers like Rough Shinbun, this site allows us to search, right?
Right.
But there's no citation comes up. So in a sense, even I searched in the Rough Shinbun, items can be searched, but I cannot see exactly the citation for this. So do you think you can actually make at least the citation available?
Oh, you mean the URL citation?
No, the article citations. You know, which article is when and page. There is a page number, but
right.
no specific citation for the searched article. I understand I cannot see the full text, but at least I can see,
oh, okay.
you know,
the source.
Yeah, source,
right.
or, you know, article citation, because that's a
right,
citation.
Okay. I think, technically speaking, it's possible, and I look into it.
First of all, I want to thank you very much for developing this wonderful database. And probably this is the best Japanese language database I have seen developed in the North America. Hatitrans, they digitize a lot of Japanese materials, but they started their projects very early, so their OCR doesn't work well. And probably everybody has an experience that when they search more than like 2 kanji word, they search all over the places. So when I try this, it searched beautifully the jukugo, like more than 2 kanji, 3 words, katakana, hiragana, everything. So I was very grateful that you developed this one. And also I registered and I tried to do correct your text, and it worked very easily, and I got excited and got into it. But I have a question. Do you monitor the correction? Because if I was a little bit afraid, because if I input wrong things and it's saved in a wrongly. So I look at this several times before I hit. But how does it work? Like a community work correction?
Yeah, we do monitor. We do collect the statistical data, and also have the ability to monitor. So if I think this is very much a work in progress, and it's very community-based project in terms of correcting OCR. So, but if somebody does malicious work, or does completely wrong work, then we have the ability to block the user. But thank you very much for your positive comment. I really appreciate it. And as I said, this is really very much work in progress project, and we are expanding the number of titles and as well as adding more missing pages. So any collaboration would be welcome.
Yes, I have also a question. It's about policy for providing access to working users. Because I noticed that some newspapers are available only to Stanford affiliates, right? So if outsiders go to Hoover institution, are they able to use this resource?
Right. Yeah. Our reading room is open to the public, so they can come to our reading room and be able to get on the Stanford IP address. So they'll be able to view all the titles.
So in this case, because of I work at UC Berkeley, which is very close to Stanford.
Right.
So before sending our users to your Hoover institution, I would like to know which issues are digitized and available for those resources that are digitized on locked materials. And so I'm wondering if I can find that information.
Right. So the website has a way to show all the list of dates, as well as it could be by all the dates or by all the newspapers, or dates by a certain title. So you could just click. So for example, and then if you go to, I just clicked on Nippon JG Publishing Hawaii, and it gives you the time range. And then if you click, it will take you to a calendar view. And then, sorry, this one only January 3rd is available, but by doing so, you know which title and which time, which date is available.
Very much.